Hello and welcome to Question Time. I'm Benga Ashiru. Like a city destined to shine, perhaps with a huge mineral endowment, none could ask for more. Delta State, one of the oil-lavishly rich states in South Nigeria, is a distant dream from this potential. Why not join in this conversation by sending us your comments on our various social media platforms showing on your screen? Today, Delta State is faced with myriad of problems ranging from youth restiveness, communal clashes, kidnapping, attack on oil installations, due drilling revenue from drop in oil price and farmers' headwind crisis. Is there a political will and a visionary drive to steer Delta State out of the woods? Perhaps with the signing of 294.5 billion naira into law, can the Okowa-led administration change the economic fortunes of the state? How does it intend to finance this budget with a wage bill of 6 billion naira and a staff strength of 60,000? Channels TV crew was at the government house in Asaba, the Delta State capital. We had a chat with the governor of Delta State, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. We began by asking about a smart agenda program which is central in its economic reforms.
Yeah, well, it's an unfortunate incident that we have met because this state has always been an oil-rich state, and before now we have had a situation where our budgets go far in excess of 300 billion. And because we were getting a lot from the Federal Allocation Committee, over time we have had a lot of persons engaged as public servants in the civil service, in our various higher institutions, and to that extent our salary levels have grown upward to about 7 billion monthly, and that is a major issue. And you understand that recession or no recession, the recurrent budget, particularly as it relates to salary, remains near constant, and that has become an issue. But we'll try to manage the budget in terms of looking into the budgets in such a manner that we have more realistic budgets, and that's why you find that the budget of today and that of last year, 2016, is a contracted budget, a budget less than what we used to have between 2010 and 2014. Why the recurrent expenditure remains high, the capital expenditure is less than 50%, and we're doing our best. What we're getting from the federal allocation is still quite low. We're spending a lot of money beyond salaries, servicing debts. We spend almost 3 billion monthly servicing debts that we have been exposed to. But we have tried to manage the internally generated revenue to such an extent that it has not, it did go down initially, but we have tried to improve on it, and it's steadying out at close to between 3.5.
Okay, let's focus on this tripod.
Yes.
Infrastructure,
yeah,
job creation, and wealth creation. Yes. That entails a lot of fiscal discipline.
Yeah.
Your critics say you don't have a policy in sticking to this budget and carrying out this budget.
No, I think those who say so are definitely on the wrong path. We are very, very committed.
Do you have any budget? Do you have any policy in
No, the policy is very straightforward. Our smart agenda is first. The first thing in our agenda is wealth creation and job creation, and we have remained very consistent on it in the course of duty before we go into issues of infrastructure. Right from 2015, we came in May. The first set of youths that we engaged, 1,300 youths that we engaged in two programs that we did create, the Skills Training Entrepreneurship Program and the Youth Agriculture Entrepreneurship Program. The first set of youths were engaged in the month of August, just barely 2 months after our come, because we spent those 2 months actually in the process of getting the youth documented and getting them through interview processes, because we did not want to make it political. It was merit-based.
Well, in creating massive jobs for the youth, foreign direct investment is important here.
Yeah.
Why do you think people would take the risk of coming to Delta State to invest in business?
Yes, we're trying to encourage them, give them a peaceful environment, and we're working very hard with the security agencies and our people, our youths, our elders to create a very peaceful environment. There is no doubt that foreign direct investments are not coming in as much as we think it should come. A lot of people have come out from various countries to discuss with us, but I think it is more because of the forest policy at the federal level, which we didn't have a policy direction that was consistent. We had a policy direction that was changing by the quarter, and that was a major issue.
Since the assumption of office, attack on oil installations have not ceased. Isn't that an indictment on your office?
No, it's not an indictment. It has ceased in the last 6 months. But the question is that something led to the attacks. And we did advise immediately this start, we did advise that the best thing was to engage the people, the militants who were involved at that moment. But
your critics say you are not pushful enough in ending the security challenge.
I'm sure that those who are talking about that don't exactly understand the politics of the oil community. Neither do they understand the workings of what has led to where we are at the moment. But I believe that the people of the state know exactly what we're doing, and the federal government itself knows what we're doing. And we've done a lot. And whatever peace that we have achieved at the moment is likely because of the efforts of the state. We only just capped it up with the visit of the vice president, but likely because of our efforts, we have engaged a lot of people. We have used all manner of methods to influence the youth to stop what they're doing. And I think we've done quite a lot in that direction. That's why you have lasting peace. But you ask, how did it start? It was all because of the Maritime University in Okowa. A statement that was made by a minister that university was going to be scrapped. Immediately that statement was made, in less than within the first 4 weeks, we had the first attack. And preemptively, we tried to go into study, and that's why on January 13th and 14th, we called a stakeholders meeting, because we knew that that statement that was made was definitely going to start a lot of crisis. And we had a stakeholders meeting, and it was very obvious to the security agencies that from the stakeholders meeting that tempers were boiling. And unfortunately, before we knew it, within 48 hours from that meeting, the first attack did occur. And since then, we have continued to manage these issues until we came to a situation now where the federal government now understands that there is the need to talk to people. Even the PANDEF, the group of elders that came in to start on the ground, we actually helped to mobilize them to speak out.